Oh, get me out of here. At the airport, just cleared. I got about 280 on, and it's 4:36 in the morning. So I've done well. Most of the fares were before 11 o'clock. It was steady, and I got lucky, and I had some good ones. Then after 11 o'clock, it got pretty quiet. I was down to about one trip an hour, maybe a little less. And now had a 4:10 time call that came out to the airport. Now it's 4:36, so I got an hour and a half left to go, and I'm doing well. Maybe I'll be able to snag a couple more short trips in town. That'd be nice. Break 300. Got a dentist appointment this morning. Gonna have to have my teeth cleaned. Seems I've been going there a lot lately. 3 months ago I had my teeth cleaned, and then 1 month ago I had a tooth pulled, and now I gotta go again. Yeah, not much else to say except that it was successful Sunday night. It was a quiet Monday night. And on this quiet Monday night, I had $170 on at 4:30 when I dropped off downtown at a Tim Hortons. The customer was a employee for Tim Hortons who was going to open up the Tim Hortons. The time was 4:29. $170 on. So I'm just filling in my paperwork, and this thing here makes a noise. It beeps at me. It sends me to the other end of Esquimalt for a 4:30 time call. It's 4.5 kilometers. 4.5 kilometers in 1 minute. Can't do that. But I did the best I could. And I was there in about 6 minutes. Of course, it was a 4:30 time call. So the customer was coming to the airport, has a plane to catch at 6. The time is now 5:08, and it's after I have dropped off my customer. How much did I get for this one? $62.80. So I'm at 233, something like that. And I'm out at this end here where they have a good car wash, so I can wash the car, then head back to town and park it at my leisure. Yeah, so that was the Monday night. Now it's Tuesday morning, and I gotta go get my back stretched at the chiropractor. And that's pretty much it. Be back tomorrow. The Tuesday night was a lot like the Wednesday night. The Wednesday night tonight is windy, and it's not really cold, but there's a wind chill, and it's chilly because of the wind. The business on Tuesday night was steady until about 10:30 or so, and then it got quiet, and I went to sleep numerous times between trips, and it got a little busier around 4 o'clock, and I was doing a few trips, and then I guess I pulled in here and watched a video at around, I guess, 5:15, 5:20. And the next thing you know, at 5:45, I'm being awakened by the MDT here, giving me a trip. And of course, it's 15 minutes to the end of the shift, so I figured, I'll just go deposit some money to the bank and I'll just fuel up the car. I did, that night, I did about 240 and without a run to the airport. So it was fairly steady, but I was just exhausted, tired. Every time I'd pull over somewhere into a parking lot like this one, I'd go to sleep, start watching a video and go to sleep. And tonight I came out and right away I got a trip immediately. It didn't go very far, and then I was third in zone, and I thought, okay, I got a parcel to mail, so I'll mail the parcel. I went to the post office. The thing was crowded and the people working there were really slow. I think I wasted 25 minutes, half an hour in the post office. By the time I came back out here, I had missed a call and put myself in the lineup again, and I've been doing one trip an hour. The time is now 9 o'clock, and I have had a grand total of 3 trips. So this Wednesday night may prove to be slow. I'll get back to you at the end if I'm not sleeping, unlike yesterday, or unlike this morning where I was sleeping, so I didn't shoot a video. So now I'm shooting the video about 13 hours or 15 hours later than I would have otherwise. Okay, I'll be back at the end of this shift. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning, exactly, and I finally broke even. And that is if my fuel will cost me only $8. That's possible if I don't go very far. And as the night's been going, I've been getting on average 1 trip an hour, and that trip would be a short one. How many do I have on here? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 trips in 8 hours, and my lease was $100, and I have $108. So my fuel, yeah, if the fuel doesn't cost me much, I'll let you know what happens when we get to the end of the shift. It's now the very end of the shift. The time is 5:47. I got to fuel it and park it because I got a day driver who starts in, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or whenever. Grand total for the Wednesday night, $150. The lease on the car was $100. The fuel's going to be about $10. Grand total I take home is $40 for being out here all night. That's what happens when you get 1 trip an hour and the trips are not particularly long. I had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 trips. So yeah, about 1 trip an hour. Yay. You know how far I drove? 85.8 kilometers. Usually it's double that, and that's when it's not a very busy night. Usually I can drive more than 200 kilometers. But 85.8K, here we are, pulling into the gas station. I'll be back tomorrow and hope it's a lot better. Well, this was it, the Thursday night. The Thursday night, I did better than the Wednesday night, but not by a whole great bunch. I got $195 for my 11 hours out here. I slept in. I must have been tired because I got up with my alarm, I went across the room, shut the alarm off, and after shutting that alarm off, I went into the kitchen and turned the oven on to preheat. Oven was preheating, and my fish, I put the fish in after the oven was preheating, and I turned the timer on for 13 minutes, which was the time at which I should flip the fish. So the timer went off, but either it did not make a sound, or I fell back asleep. I slept right through it instead of reading the book I was reading. I fell asleep, and I woke up at 6 o'clock, and the fish went in the oven at around 4:30. So let's just say that the fish was darker than usual. Then, of course, I got ready, and by the time I was at work, it was like 7:30 instead of my usual 6:30-ish. Oh, I just hit a little bump, and the phone went off. Whoop! This phone, the battery is not lasting as long as it used to, but I found a charger here in the car, and it seems to be charging fast. I think it's almost charged up. Anyway, sorry about the poor quality of this. Stay there. Yeah, the whole night was kind of one trip an hour. It was a grand total of $195. Nothing special. It was a real drag. I got to watch a fair amount of YouTube. You know how it is. Oh, crap. Let's just go handheld here. All right. Well, it's just about done. I hope yours is better than mine.